Hi guys and good evening creeps. Hi guys and creeps. Okay, so I wanted to make this little video because my mind is very troubled. I'm very disturbed by the stuff that I'm seeing happening on this planet that nobody seems to understand. You know, the serious nature of what's going on. And if you're from another state and you're not from Florida, you know, this could happen to you. It doesn't, just because I'm about to talk to you about a Baker Act facility. Now, if you're from another state and you don't know what a Baker Act facility is, a Baker Act facility is where people that are, taken by the police for domestic violence, a danger to themselves and others, shoplifters, loiterers, trespassers, that type of stuff, they get taken to a Baker Act facility instead of jail. Okay. Now, this system is being abused because they classify domestic violence people as mentally ill and medically needy. Okay. So this enables the doctors and the facilities to charge Medicare or Medicaid or Humana, and it's resulting in serious Medicare fraud. Because a lot of these people that are Baker active for loitering or trespassing, a lot of times they're just homeless people that, maybe just got evicted from their house or lost their job or domestic violence. Somebody could be going through a divorce and they really don't need medical treatment. So, giving somebody medications for a divorce or giving somebody medications for shoplifting some panties at Victoria's Secrets, these things don't require medications and medical insurance. But what's happening is that these medical doctors are, they'll just put anything on the medical forms and say that the person is bipolar or say that the person is suffering from depression over a divorce, and that's why they're doing domestic violence. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that the system is being abused, and a lot of times these people end up dying, because they've been given medications that their body physically didn't need. So I take this as a very serious subject that people don't even realize or know what's going on in these Baker Act facilities. You have to understand that the only people nowadays that go to jail are really hardened criminals like murderers, drug addicts, drug dealers, and prostitutes. If you get caught in Florida for any one of those three things, then you go to jail and eventually prison. But it's more profitable to send somebody to a Baker Act facility because, it's just a very profitable thing. People are getting bills when they get home, $100,000, $300,000 bills, because sometimes the Medicare or Medicaid or Humana doesn't pay all of that stuff. And so these people don't know what to do. They don't have any intelligence or education to know that they have an option to contact, their insurance and declare fraud. They do have waste and abuse hotlines, fraud hotlines. All insurance companies do, and you're not subjected to pay for something that you didn't want anyway. That's why we have to educate each other so that when things are being pushed on people, that they have education and intelligence so that they know how to handle these things. So if you're from another state or even another country and you watch this video and you say, wow, gosh, I'm glad that we don't have Baker Act facilities. Well, a Baker Act facility could be coming somewhere near you. And honestly, if it's being abused so tragically in Florida and people are dying and being killed in those facilities, then you need to pay attention and you need to know the strategies. If you or a loved one, somebody that you truly love, get locked up in a Baker Act facility, you need to know how to get them out as quickly as possible. Now, if you are telling the doctors, hold them in there, then that is a very evil thing because a Baker Act facility is not a pleasant place to be. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about is the name of this video. I'm going to show you this attorney. I've talked to him a couple of times. He does come off as kind of rude, but he's a busy man, so don't take it personal if you ever talk to him. His name is Mark Astor. He is located in Palm Beach County, Palm Beach, Florida. But if you or a loved one ever get Baker acted, you might want to contact him. Always keep your number keep his number on you at all times. Because if you ever get Baker acted, or you know somebody that got Baker acted, you do need to know a man that specializes just only in Baker acts and Marshman acts and getting people out of Baker Act facilities. So, the title of the video that I want to talk to you about is, why do you care if your loved one will hate you? The reason why I wanted to talk about this particular video is because I'm just going to fill you in real quick. The title of the video screamed a lot to me because it said, why do you care if your loved one will hate you? He got a couple of videos on here. I'm hoping this is the one that I watched. I do sit here and just watch his videos. They are very educational videos. It is a couple of different ones. If this is not the right one, hopefully I could, you'll get the gist of what I'm trying to explain to you. But if you are questioning if your loved one will hate you if they find out that you got them locked up in a Baker Act facility, then that tells me that our society is decaying. Because if you got a question if somebody's gonna hate you for doing something, then you really are kind of stupid. Not kind of stupid, you are dangerously stupid. You are so stupid that, of course, I'll get into it, but of course, if you Baker Act somebody, yes, they're gonna hate you. Mr. Astor is not going to tell you like it is. If your question is, will my loved one hate me after they get Baker acted? Yes, your loved one is going to hate you. Yes, your loved one is going to hate you. And anybody else that you Baker act, they're going to hate you. And some of them, and yes, you're going to get a phone call when they find out that it's you, and they're going to come and beat your motherfucking ass, or they're going to kill you for doing that to them. Okay. So if you're calling up a lawyer and asking, hey, do you think the person is going to hate me if I do this to them? If you got to call a lawyer and ask that type of question, already I'm getting suspicious at your motives. Because if you're going to call a lawyer and say to a lawyer, hey, do you think your loved one, do you think your loved one is going to hate you for calling the police on them and having them Baker acted? Hey, Mark Oster, do you think that my loved one is going to hate me if they find out that I'm the one that did this to them? If you're calling a lawyer for that shit, then I had to say it several times. Like, if you got to call a lawyer and ask, then bitch, yes, they gonna hate you. They gonna hate you. They gonna hate the fuck out of you for real. Seriously, I'm not joking. If you calling lawyers asking if somebody's gonna hate you if they find out that you did it, hell yeah, they gonna hate your motherfucking ass. Okay, they gonna be on that ass. They gonna be beating that ass, and they gonna get Baker acted again for domestic violence for fucking you up. Okay. They're going to whoop your motherfucking ass up and down the street. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to do, because it's Polk County, bitch. I saw so much Polk County action. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, hold on. Okay, so let me say this. Okay. When somebody get out of a Polk County lockup, and I'm not joking, this is how it goes down. When somebody get out of Polk County lockup, bitch, it always happens. It's always the same. They're gonna get in their car with a bunch of bottles and bricks and stones or whatever they can find. They're gonna go to your house and they're gonna start busting windows out. They're gonna go all around your house, just busting every window out. And I'm not joking. And this is how it happens. It was a house that was always happening. It was always the same way. The man would drive up. His burgundy Jeep looked similar to my Jeep, but new. And then he would get out and he would have all his supplies that he was going to bust the bitch's windows out with. He would go busting every motherfucking window out. The bitch would be in the house scared. Some kind of way he would get that door open. He would drag the white bitch out and he would beat her motherfucking ass all the way down from Chestnut to Crutchfield. She had a mixed race son. She was white, but she was fucking black man. She had a mixed race son. He looked all white with a tan, but he was like just 25% black. But he looked, what's up, C? That's his name. I ain't gonna tell you his whole name. What's up, C? He lives on South Side. And he would beat, after the boyfriend would grab that white bitch out the house, He would call her a white bitch. Let me tell you, he looked white than a motherfucker, but he had blonde hair and blue eyes. He was just like a tall, thin, tan-skinned white boy, but he was repping on black. He'd tell everybody that he met that he was black. He never claimed that he was white, but he looked white than a motherfucker, but he was part Puerto Rican, part black, part white, but he looked white. But if the motherfucker said he was black, he probably was. But the motherfucker, he would jump into the fight. He would beat the fuck out of that woman. That was his mom. They would be running down Crutchfield and Chestnut, just it would be the black man and the NC beating the fuck out of that white woman all the way down, up and down the street. She would be running and screaming, shoes falling off, beating the fuck out of her all the way down the street. So if you think that, if you think you're going to get somebody locked up and then you ain't never going to hear from her again, that motherfucker that she was dating was in and out of Baker Act facilities or jail. He was in and out all the time. Every time he got out, he'd get to her house. Boom, you hear windows busting out. You knew it was on and cracking. Everybody running around looking out windows to see the action. Bitch get dragged out of the house. Same old all the time. Getting her ass beat. So to answer your question, hell yeah, somebody gonna hate you. Somebody gonna fuck you up too. So if you calling lawyers already and asking, hey, do you think my loved one is going to hate me for getting them Baker Acted? Yeah, they gonna whoop your ass. They gonna beat the fuck out of you and stump the fuck out of you and beat the fuck out of you. Getting somebody Baker Acted is not how you love someone. Okay, a Baker Act facility ain't no joke. It ain't no pleasantries. Even though they got some nice ones, nowadays they stepping them up, trying to make them nice. I guess they trying to make it so that the stays are not as horrible. They trying to make them nice, but they still a horrible place to be in. Ain't nothing like your own home, and ain't no Baker Act your house. And Baker Act facility is a terrible place. So also, bitch, you could get yourself gunned down. And also, bitch, when I see whoever, if the motherfucker is listening and they actually thinking of calling Mark Astor and saying, hey, Mark, do you think that somebody's going to hate me? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, they going to hate you. Yeah, they going to whoop your ass and you might get your head blown out on Lakeshore. If they catch you on Lakeshore or Lake Parker, they going to blow your motherfucking head off. Okay, or they're going to get to your house, like I said, bust your windows out, drag you out the house, and beat the fuck out of you all the way down Chestnut to Crutchfield, bitch, all the way to I-4 sometimes. So don't fuck around with that Baker Act facility shit. Nobody wants to go there for treatment. Nobody wants to go there for help. Nobody wants to be locked up in a Baker Act facility. Bitch, do you want to go to the Baker Act facility? Do you want to go to the Baker Act facility? Do you think that's how you could get help if you have an issue? Is that how you could get treatment? Also, bitch, they don't treat drug addicts in a Baker Act facility. A Baker Act facility is not for drug addicts. Drug addicts go to jail, and from there they get transferred into an outpatient drug program called PACE. Okay, once they go to jail, they have to go through the outpatient procedures of getting their weekly drug testing done at the PACE Center at Peace River. They go through the PACE program, but they're not going to go to a Baker Act facility. That's not where drug addicts go. They go to jail. That's illicit drugs. You can't send somebody to a Baker Act facility for treatment. They don't do drug treatments in Baker Act facilities. Even if they do take your loved one in to the Baker Act facility for drug and substance abuse, they're going to get abused and misdiagnosed and say that they got bipolar or schizophrenia, which don't even exist. So then they're going to get piled up with a bunch of medications they don't need. So how is that going to help them? That's going to kill them. So no, you can't just go around Baker Acting people thinking that that's how you help them or that's how you give them treatment. That's not what that's for. The Baker Act facilities, people don't understand what a Baker Act facility is for. That's not for a substance abuse person. They don't send them to Baker Act facilities for treatment. They go to jail, okay? And do you think that that's where they want to be for treatment? So that they can go to an outpatient PACE program that you force them into? No, that's not how you do your loved one. No, that's not how you do your loved one. So let me, and have you ever noticed that in some hoods, you'll walk past somebody's house or fence and somebody will spray paint the word bitch on it. or somebody will spray paint the word cunt on it. You know, when you see that malicious vandalism, somebody mad than a motherfucker and somebody about to get fucked up. How many times? It was one house, every time I walked down there, the word bitch would be spray painted very violently on their fence. It was a wooden fence. Then they would paint that over, and then somebody came back and wrote the word cunt. Then they also went somewhere else and wrote another word cunt. So whoever this cunty bitch was that they were mad at, they wanted everybody to know that this bitch was, you know, trust me, when somebody's doing malicious vandalism and they put something like a bitch or a cunt word on your property, that means that they're mad at somebody at their house. And that means that that's going to escalate because their anger is there. And whatever they're mad about, they're going to catch up with this bitchy cunt that they are spray painting their fence on. Okay. Now, if you see somebody where they just make a cartoon Bart Simpson on a train, or, you know, just put some little graffiti, pretty stuff all over, flowers and roses, and just usually it's Bart Simpson's. I don't know if that stuff is from the 90s, but you always see the Bart Simpson picture. So whoever this graffiti artist is that was in our neighborhood, he was always putting Bart Simpson on some trains. Okay, so if you see Bart Simpson or Mickey Mouse or some shit like that, that's just the motherfucking cartoon artist. That's not malicious vandalism. When you see it and it looks like it's just an artist and that's called a graffiti artist. When you see some little shit like that little motherfucker gonna go to jail or Baker Act facility for vandalism. Still classified as vandalism, but that's a graffiti artist. The little motherfucker just be tagging. They call it tagging. Like if somebody knows the train routes, they'll tag it with their name and location. And I think it's the Bart Simpson from Polk County that was Polk County and Bart Simpson. So wherever his tag is, you know that's from Polk County, whoever. And then when the train gets to wherever the fuck, maybe Miami-Dade or some shit, whoever the next tagger is that put the tag of whatever the fuck that writing is, just his little cartoon signature, and then he throws some little other shit up there. Those are just graffiti artists tagging, because the trains are rolling, and when the trains stop for a while, they just do some little artist shit, and then the train, when it starts back up, it goes to the next location, and whoever the next tagger is, the taggers just start tagging each other with graffiti. And it when a train comes through, you know, it don't bother somebody that looks at it as, you know, you stopped at a stoplight. You see the tagging. You see who did what on the tag team of the graffiti. Okay. When you see some little shit like that, that's just the graffiti artist. Okay. And most people just laugh because the trains be usually busted and ugly. It's just those Conrail trains. It ain't Amtrak. Trust me, they don't fuck with Amtrak. They never put nothing on Amtrak. Amtrak, no, they don't touch no Amtrak. What the trains that they're fucking with is just those Conrails and Pacific Coast trains. It's just those little coal and whatever is in those trains, cargo trains, whatever is in them. When you see that, it's just a little punk ass graffiti artist crew just from different locations, just fucking around with the trains. I think that little shit started in New York, but Florida, it just, wherever the train goes, whoever doing it, they just doing it. But when you see the malicious graffiti of a bitch and cunt, that means somebody is about to get fucked up in the house. That's I just said all that just to tell you. If you see the trains and stuff with the tags on it, that's not the same thing that I'm talking about. I want to be clear. That's not what I'm talking about. That's somebody having fun. But if somebody is putting threatening words like profanity, bitch, and cunt, and that means that it's probably just some asshole that's doing a 9/11 on the wrong motherfucker or any other dumb shit. We getting too many dumbasses doing dumb shit that they think is not going to catch up with them. I remember when I was growing up, motherfuckers used to say to another motherfucker these two words, these two lines, and I honestly, I always remember the things that they would tell each other, because I knew something. I know good advice when I hear it. somebody would say to another motherfucker that was a badass, they would say, one day you gonna meet your match. Okay. And the motherfucker would laugh. Then somebody else said, nah, man, you gonna meet your match one day. You better stop that shit because you gonna meet your match one day. And he would just laugh. Next thing you know, you find out that motherfucker dead. Okay. So, you know there's some truth to that. And then sometimes the motherfuckers would say, man, you better stop that shit because one day you gonna mess with the wrong person. Then he would laugh. Then somebody else will say, no, you better stop that shit, seriously, because one day you're going to mess with the wrong person. So I'm telling you, you better stop that shit that you're doing. And the motherfucker would just laugh. Okay. Next thing you know, that motherfucker wound up dead. Okay, so I know there's truth to that. Okay. And if somebody think they just going to keep on fucking with somebody and then they going to meet their match. And yes, one day you're going to run into the wrong motherfucker and that's going to be that. Okay, because not all motherfuckers gonna treat you the same. Okay, take those words of advice, and honestly, that's what I live by. That's why I don't. You know, you might see me wilding out on YouTube, but in real life, I'm quiet than a motherfucker. In real life, you might see me like I'm on camera and I say, "Hey, baby, what's up? Hey, baby, what's up?" And I try to keep it real on the positive level. But other than that, hey baby, what's up? Hey baby, what's up? That's what you hear me talking and saying, hey, how you doing? But other than that, I don't really say shit too much else. I don't be showing motherfuckers' faces. I only show their legs. And I don't be, hold on. Can't get that to go off. Okay, so yeah, I'm the type of motherfucker. I'm nice. If you speak to me, I speak to you. I keep it short, keep it cute. But other than that, I ain't got too much to say to no strange motherfucker that I meet on the street. Nowadays, and I've always been that way, I use YouTube as an outlet. Because in real life, I'm quiet than a motherfucker. I don't be talking to nobody. I don't have friends. That's why you don't see nobody coming to my house. I don't have friends. I don't fuck with strangers. Because I don't know that motherfucker's past. I don't know what that motherfucker's up to. I'm very suspicious of strangers. I don't trust everybody. I don't be trusting hardly anybody. I'm very reluctant to let somebody close into my personal private life. I don't believe in having friends. I don't believe in friends, period. I might have acquaintances. I'll correct a motherfucker quick. If they say, that's my friend right there, I say, no. I'm sorry. We're acquaintances. We're acquaintances. That's all we are. Okay. And then they say, oh, and that's about it. But I make sure that they realize, no, we're not friends. We're not friends. No, I'm not nobody's friend. Okay. I'm nobody's friend, and because I don't believe in friendships. I don't believe in that because honestly, I just like to be by myself. I like to stay safe because the smaller your circle is, the longer you gonna live. I've lived a very hard, dangerous life, and I know when too many motherfuckers are coming around in and out your house, that's a recipe for disaster. It ain't gonna work. So what I'm saying, okay, here it is, guys. I don't know if this is the video or not. I got motherfuckers constantly bothering me. Please leave me the fuck alone. Motherfuckers, this just the extended warranty motherfuckers. They just call nonstop. The motherfuckers start in Palm Beach. The motherfuckers be calling from Gainesville. Motherfuckers be calling from Tampa. Motherfuckers calling from St. Petersburg. Motherfuckers calling from Key West. God damn, leave me the fuck alone. These motherfuckers with the same recording. I thought telemarketing was illegal. But the motherfucker, oh my gosh, I get tired of those phone calls. Strange motherfucker, leave me alone. Okay, so here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm just going to show you the video. The man's name is Mark Astor. At the end of the video, I'll give you his phone number. Like I said, I have talked to him a couple of times. He's been very rude to me. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He's not a nice man. He might seem nice on the videos, but when you talk to him, he seems to be very angry and gruff. He demands a large sum of money. I'll tell you up front. But he does offer free consultations. And if you want somebody that you can trust, and the money might be worth it for you to feel safe with somebody that knows what they're doing. He ain't gonna rip you off. He does know what he's doing. He ain't gonna give you no problems. It's just that he don't care how you feel about anything. When he talks to you, and I don't really care what you think about me or whatever. Just I don't care. You want my services or you don't. So when he talks to you and he might seem very rude, that's just his personality. He's a nice man other than that. So here's his video, guys. I don't know if this is the right video. The title of the video is "Why Do You Care If Your Loved One Will Hate You?" Hold on, let's see. Maybe you can see the title. Okay, there it is. I gotta hurry up because I gotta make a phone call before 6:30. Something. Hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Welcome to another edition of the Drug and Alcohol Attorney. Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Drug and Alcohol Attorney's video newsletter. In this video I want to talk to you about a comment that gets made to me rather frequently, and perhaps it's because I'm not a parent, although I am an uncle to 5 nieces and a great uncle, but perhaps because I'm not a parent, it's not something that ever had really crossed my mind. But frequently when we're talking to families about doing a guardianship or a Marchman Act, the comment that gets made to me is, I don't want to force my child into treatment because they'll hate me. And that got me to thinking. I try to be cognizant and understanding of the comments that get made to me, because we're the last port of call for many families, and as my father told me before he passed, nobody likes calling a lawyer. So I understand how desperate things have gotten when people call us. But let me just share some thoughts with you, and I certainly invite comments on this. And if I'm off base here, I certainly would appreciate comments from the parents that watch this. Perhaps you could think back to when your loved one was not like this. Okay, when they were not using and abusing drugs, suffering from all kinds of mental health issues, violent, aggressive, and just generally acting completely inappropriately, refusing to go to treatment, or if they go to treatment, just not staying long enough, the constant relapses, the overdoses, things of that nature. Think back when that was not happening, when they were this amazing person, loving, caring, and you weren't dealing with these issues, and you felt like everything was great within the family unit. Okay, that is what I want you to focus on, because that is not the person. That is not the person that we're forcing into treatment. That's not the person that hates you. Okay, right now, the drugs, the mental illness, that's what's running the show. That's what hates you, and that's what doesn't want to go to treatment, because when you put that into treatment, it's the death. It's the death knell for substance use. It's the death knell for mental illness. Now, obviously, that doesn't happen overnight, and I don't have a magic wand, and I don't make guarantees, but it's the beginning of the journey into recovery. It's the beginning of getting back to where they were, getting the family unit back, saving your loved one. And that's, one of the many reasons I put this content out here, why I spend time talking to you, is because I want to motivate you to take action. Because these things don't get worse, only get worse with time. They only get worse with time. The idea that somebody can do this on their own, that's a pipe dream. I've never met anybody who can do it on their own. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I haven't met that person yet. And so I want you to focus on that person they once were. Okay? That's what we've got to get them to. And I understand that they might hate you, but I'm going to tell you something. Having buried my father 4 years ago, okay, and I've been through the pain of dealing with that for 2 years, constant trips to the emergency room and things of that nature. If you don't do something to help them, then you will hate you. You're going to hate yourself. So hopefully it can motivate you to take some action. I'm here to help. The phone's on to 24/7. Reach out to me. Send me an email. Call me. And if I have options for you, I'll give you options. If I don't, I'm going to tell you. I think if you've watched enough of my videos, I'm a pretty blunt guy. If I can't help you, I'll just tell you. And I don't worry about you hating me. Now, what about telling you the truth? And if you hate me for that, well, I can live with that. But if I don't tell you the truth, that's something I can't live with. With that said, stay safe, be safe. Thanks once again for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. He tells you in the video he's a pretty blunt guy. First time I talked to him, I was like, wow. He was really rude to me. He really was. He said, I don't care if you hate me. I mean, really. But he does give some good information and some good advice for, like, if you are, you know, being fucked with in these Baker Act facilities. I mean, you know, if you please stop using the term loved one. I just want to smoke real quick for the people that like to smoke. I gotta get ready to get off the phone, guys. I gotta, like, only a few minutes. I just wanted to say, you know, I feel like our society is decaying. Because honestly, Mark is a lawyer. Okay. Mark Astor is a lawyer. I forgot to give you his phone number. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can give you his phone number real quick. His phone number is in Palm Beach County. If you need to know where he's at, he's in Palm Beach County. But no matter what part of the world you are, or if you, whatever, just call him if you got a question. If you from another state though, if it's not Florida, he might not be able to help you. But you know, he might. Just don't hesitate to call. It ain't gonna hurt to call somebody if you are somewhere with some type of Baker Act similarities, and you don't know where to start, and you don't understand what any of that is. People are ignorant, and when you're ignorant, you're gonna make mistakes. So if somebody can direct you that have knowledge, always go with the direction of educated people that can direct you through something that you don't understand. I can't do it for you, but somebody else can. His number is 561-419-6095. His name is Mark Astor. First name M-A-R-K, last name A-S-T-O-R. He does have a YouTube channel. It's hard to find it. It's always buried up under a bunch of garbage bullshit, as usual. And just under some bunch of shit. It's hard to find quality content on the YouTube. Guess how many subscribers he got? 34 subscribers and no views on his most recent video. No views at all. One of the most important men on YouTube, a real man with a law degree, with 34 subscribers and no views on his most recent video. And he's helping to get people out of Baker Act facilities, and he's helping to save people's lives from substance abuse and other crimes being committed against them at Baker Act facilities. So why is it that his views are so fucking low? Are you saying that nobody wants to see Mark Astor, a very prominent attorney in Palm Beach County? Why? Because he's not hanging with the Kardashians? Or why? Because he's not hanging with the Sway House boys? Or why? Because he's not hanging out with the Hype House boys? Why? Because he's not dancing and moving around on TikTok? Why? If he had a twerking baby, would he be on TikTok? Would he be at the top of the list? If he was putting makeup all over his face and walking around in a bra and panties, perhaps doing a "What I Eat in a Day" video, would he be millions of subscribers for Mark Astor? How to shave your pubic area. Maybe then he could get some views. I mean, I'm not saying that he needs you, because he does have a law degree. He does have an education. It's not about Mark Astor. It's about the people that need him. People need him. They do. I done seen him. There's a lot of people that need Mark Astor. But if you're hiding him and destroying his channel, and he is a lawyer that's going to help someone, why is his views like no views for his video? His most recent video got no views at all. A week ago, when he's talking about insurance fraud, money fraud, he got 24 views on an important, highly important subject from a board of a lawyer that passed the bar exam in the state of Florida. Can you believe that? And then he's getting phone calls from weirdos asking strange fucking questions like that. That is just startling to me. It is absolutely startling. Because if you don't have common sense, that means that you don't have logic and common sense. If you asking a lawyer, hey, will my loved one hate me if I call the police and have them Baker acted? If you got to call a lawyer about something like that, that means that this society is destroyed and decayed. Something is destroying people's minds. Seriously. That is not... If you are calling police because you think a Baker Act is a good idea for someone, but it strikes me as odd that somebody would call a lawyer and ask a lawyer, hey, do you think my loved one would hate me if I got them Baker acted? Well, it kind of, seriously, when something sounds strange, you have to really question it in all different directions. Sounds to me like the person should have just asked, hey, do you think I'm going to get my ass beat if I call and get somebody Baker acted? I love them and I just want them to get treatment. And it just sounds really weird for somebody to do that. And Mark Astor seems like it's no big deal to him. It seems like a very straightforward, normal question to ask. And he's talking about it very calmly and respectfully. But I got street smarts, and if something is that strange to my mind, it's fucking strange. But it could also be because I've been Baker acted before. And I know that ain't no walk in the park. That's a horrible place. Ain't nothing good about no Baker Act. That's not good. That's not a good idea. Okay, so if you love somebody, why would you want them to be tortured and murdered in a Baker Act facility? What? And yes, bitch, yes. I mean, I'm just, all these images of the Baker Act facility are playing through my mind. You think somebody is going to love you after they get out the Baker Act facility and they find out you were the one that got them locked up? You think they're going to thank you? Ain't nobody going to thank you for that shit. They're going to beat your ass up and down the street, busting windows. And like I said, if they catch you on Lakeshore or Lake Parker, they're going to blow your motherfucking brains out. I promise you that. If you think somebody going to love you after doing that to them, that means that your mind, you are the one that's fucked up in the mind. You, instead of you actually asking a lawyer, hey, something like that, I can't even repeat it. Because honestly, when I watched the video, I was like, what's going on with the world today? I'm seriously getting concerned. I'm seriously really worried on the condition of someone's mind if they're going to call a lawyer and ask him something like that. That is so fucking stupid and nonsensical to me. That is not even logical. Honestly, yes, everyone is going to hate you. Yes. Yes, they're going to hate you, you dumbass. Yes, they're going to hate you. Yes. Yes, they're going to hate you. Ah! Makes you want to scream at the horror of that stupid person that's calling Mark Astor. What the fuck are you thinking? What's on your goddamn mind, bitch? Are you serious? You actually have to ask somebody that? Don't you have enough sense to know that nobody is going to love you for no shit like that? They're going to want to fuck you up when they get out. Do you think somebody going to thank you for a Baker Act? Ain't nobody thanking your motherfucking ass for no Baker Act. What they going to do when they get in there? They going to call you up. And they going to say, bitch, when I see you, I'm going to fuck you up. That's what they going to say to you on the phone. And when they get out, it's on and cracking, bitch. Fireworks is on and cracking. Get the popcorn and watch the action for the rest of the neighbors watching you get your ass whooped. And the people at the crack motel, if you're walking down Lakeshore and they spot you, you going to fuck their lives up because now somebody done got their head blown off on Lakeshore, Lake Parker. Probably you calling Mark Astor. So now what? Now everybody at the crack motel, they got to stay inside the house until they clean the blood up. Every time a motherfucker get killed on Lake Parker or Lake Shore, when I was at the crack motel, I said, God damn, I wanted to go to Family Dollar in the morning. God damn, clean the dead motherfucker up. Please hurry the fuck up on that. Get the dead motherfucker on off the ground. I got things to do. Get the motherfucker up, please. Some dumb bitch just got head blown off on Lake Parker. God damn. That's how other motherfuckers be feeling when a dumb bitch get their head blown off. Because we know when somebody get their head blown off, the motherfucker did some dumb shit. So we just get frustrated. Fuck you. God damn, nobody gives a fuck about you when you're dead. When you done some dumb shit, that's how you end up. And everybody knows in the hood why you got your head blown off. We don't need to know the details. It was just a dumb motherfucker. Whoever it was just a dumbass bitch. Okay, we don't give a fuck when you get your head blown off. Fuck you. Whatever you did, you fuck with the wrong motherfucker, and now they blew your ass away. So now, what you got to say? Nothing. Are you gonna call Mark Astor? Are you gonna call 9/11? No, you in the motherfucking grave, bitch. That's what you gonna get. You think you gonna get a motherfucker to love you? They gonna blow your motherfucking head off when they find you. You think a Baker Act facility is a goddamn joke? No, it's a horrible place to go. It ain't no joke in no Baker Act facility. You gotta fight for your goddamn life. Fuck you. Don't send no motherfucker to no Baker Act facility. Are you crazy, bitch? What the fuck wrong with you? God damn, are you stupid? What the fuck wrong with your mind, bitch? It's you the one that needs some goddamn help. What the fuck you doing, dummy? You gonna kill the motherfucker doing that, you dumb bitch. God damn, I hope you find the goddamn video. I'm not no Mark Astor. I'm not gonna say some nice pleasantries to you. I'm gonna tell you like it is, you dummy. So anyway, I gotta go. Live fiercely, love viciously, and remember, atheism is unstoppable. Bye, bitch.